If you're convinced that your thyroid isn't working right and your blood work shows that it's completely normal, I'm going to dive into what could be going on there and what other tests that you should ask for. Hi, I'm local naturopath Dr. Cassie Irwin, and today I'm speaking for the Peanut Mill Natural Foods Market all about thyroid testing and diagnostics. So when we're thinking about blood work for the thyroid gland, there are two tests that are commonly run in doctors' offices, and those are TSH and free T4. TSH is actually a hormone made in the brain, and this hormone's released to go from the brain down to the neck where the thyroid sits and ask the thyroid to make more of thyroid hormone. So TSH definitely is a very important thing to test, but it's not giving us the full picture. So the other test that's commonly run is something called free T4. This is a hormone that the thyroid gland makes. However, it is what's called the inactive form, so it's not really doing the job that thyroid hormone is meant to do. Now, what we definitely need to look into, if that's all that's been tested for you, is something called free T3. Free T3 is the active thyroid hormone, so it's actually doing the work that it's meant to do. So we need to have a look at that. Now, I'm going to talk about a few other tests that really give us the whole picture about what could be going on. Now, we need to look at something called reverse T3. Reverse T3, I kind of think of as the evil twin of T3. This happens, or this gets high in the blood when we are chronically stressed, when we're inflamed, or when we're fighting off a chronic infection, for instance. So when we are any of those things, or some other factors as well, reverse T3 will get high in the blood at the expense of lowering usually free T3. And so we have this state where there's not enough active thyroid hormone doing its work, and just kind of like this in-between hormone that's really not contributing much to the overall function of the thyroid. And then lastly, we want to look at something called antibodies against the thyroid gland. Now, all of the values I've already said could be normal so far. And if you're still feeling like you have thyroid type symptoms, we would definitely want to look into antibodies. And what these are essentially functions of the immune system that are designed to attack what the body considers to be dangers or threats to its survival. Sometimes the immune system gets confused and it starts to attack its own cells and tissues and organs, which isn't good. So what we can actually measure is whether your immune system is attacking your thyroid gland. And so we can do that with values like anti-TPO and anti-TG. These two antibodies give us a sense of whether your immune system is responsible for some of the thyroid type symptoms that you might be experiencing. All in all, I would consider that a full thyroid panel. And so it gives us definitely a fuller picture than what you might have had currently in your blood work, and might give you some more answers as to why you still feel like your thyroid is off despite the tests you've previously done being normal. So I hope that helps. I have written all about thyroid health, diagnostics, testing, and how to take care of it naturally. Check it out. It's over at the blog, thepeanutmill.com. Have a read, and I hope you enjoy.